Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to do a new type of video that I haven't done before. This is going to be a what if type of a thing. What if type of video. We have, in like some elections you can have a tie. And you gotta have another election to possibly break that tie. So what if you have a tie in a presidential election? What I mean by that, what if there is a tie on the electoral college, on the electoral college map? What happens if each major party candidates, Republican or Democrat, hit a tie? That's what we're going to talk about today, and I think that's very interesting. So if you guys like this type of content, make sure you hit that like button, and if you guys like my channel, consider subscribing. We are at 162 subscribers. We have hit massive growth, and I can't believe that we've hit this quick. So thank you all for your guys' support, and for everyone who's subscribed and is continuing to follow my channel. Thank you guys so much for following me on this journey. It truly means a lot to me. So first off, I'm going to talk to you guys about, so what if, this video is about what if the Electoral College hits a tie? What if there's a tie in the Electoral College where each major party candidate for president get the same amount of votes, which is 269 electoral votes for a Republican, 269 for a Democrat. There's 538 total electoral votes up for grabs, and either candidate has to get at least 270 to win. So what if each candidate both gets 269? A complete electoral college tie, a split, and there's no clear winner of the election. What happens now? Well, the map you're looking at right now is my 2024 presidential prediction for a generic Republican against a generic Democrat at the time of this video. You can see this is a little bit better from 2020. My generic Republican has 251 electoral votes to my generic Democrat's 287. Depending on if Joe Biden runs or who the Republican nominee, this is most likely this is the most likely map we can see in 2020, where we can see flips from 2020, which is Wisconsin and Nevada. Now, Nevada has banked really hard to the right in this past year, or I should say in 2022. They've really banked hard to the right, and they actually elected a Republican governor and was really, really close to electing Adam Laxalt to the United States Senate, one of the closest races in the 2022 midterms. So, as you can see, Nevada is becoming a battleground state, kind of like Arizona. The western part of the United States has really become a battleground state, and they're really banking hard to the right. Well, while Arizona is starting to bank a little bit more to the left, it is still, both of these states, Nevada and Arizona, are both very big battleground states, along with Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin. So those are very big. I guess you could say, competitive states. But this is how my map sits as of today for a president of the United States against a generic Democrat with a generic Republican. So we're going to look at two possible maps that major party candidates, Republican and Democrats, could get in 2024. First map we're going to be looking at is this one right here. You see 269 electoral votes to 269 electoral votes for both major party candidates. You see these very big swing states. Nevada, Arizona, both are for the Democrat. Georgia's for the Democrat. Pennsylvania, Ohio, and Iowa are all for the Republican, along with Michigan. Michigan's for the Republican in this map. Now, by no means am I saying that this is what honestly is 2024 is going to look like. By no means is that what I'm saying. I'm saying, but this is a possibility for future elections, that this could happen at some point. I'm not saying it's going to happen in 2024. I'm just saying it is a possibility. In the near future, we could see this on a presidential election where the Republican and the Democrat are tied. Now, what happens then? Basically, Congress controls the country until the next election, or there's a special presidential election held. I don't know how that works. I honestly don't even know if that's even a thing, but I guess you guys can tell me if a special presidential election is even possible. I don't think there is, but this has never happened before. We came very close to it back in the 1800s, but it never happened. Congress resolved the issue, and they gave it to the Republican. So, but what happens if each candidate gets 269. This is like really insane to think about. That this actually could happen. And to me, I didn't actually know that this could actually happen, period. But it can. And Congress basically controls, the Senate controls, basically you have the House of Representatives and the Senate basically control the country. That's just the bottom line of it, basically. So basically, you have the House of Representatives and the Senate control the United States of America. Pretty crazy. And it's pretty, like, it's pretty weird to think that actually is a possibility, that could happen. That there's literally no president or vice president. It's just Congress. And so basically, I guess that happens until the next presidential election. So that's one map where we see, like, the Rust Belt is leaning towards the Republicans. Wisconsin, Minnesota both go for a Democrat. Michigan goes for a Republican. I doubt that Michigan goes for a Republican, but this is a possibility. Georgia goes for a Democrat. Arizona, Nevada go for a Democrat. North Carolina go for the Republican. So here's the second map right here. 269, 269 again. So we're looking at a little bit of a different map. So you have Nevada goes for the Republican. Arizona stays for the Democrat. Pennsylvania, Ohio, Iowa all go for the Republican. Now Michigan goes for the Democrat. Wisconsin goes for the Republican. Georgia goes for the Democrat. And North Carolina goes for the Republican. This is the most likely map to happen. This one that you're looking at right now on your screen, this is the most likely out of the two that I showed you. Where you have Nevada has banked hard to the right and a Republican wins it. Wisconsin's a very big toss-up state, but it does go for a Republican. Pennsylvania is reclaimed from 2020 and goes to a Republican in 2024 or in a future election. And Georgia stays with the Democrats, while North Carolina goes with the Republicans, stays with the Republicans. So this is a very, very likely map. This could happen. And I'm not saying necessarily this is going to happen in 2024, but it's a very big possibility. So this is basically an analysis of what happens in a presidential tie. If it can happen, like I said, it can happen. It's interesting to see, and it's honestly interesting to think about, like, what would our country look like. And the other thing is that I'm pretty sure now. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that the House of Representatives picks the vice president and the Senate picks the president. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. And I might be wrong, so if I am, correct me on that, but it could be vice versa, where the House of Representatives picks the president and the Senate picks the vice president. But if that were the case, then if you had a Republican-controlled House of Representatives, they would most likely pick the Republican. If you had a Democrat-controlled Senate, they would most likely pick a Democrat vice president on the ticket. So you could have a Democrat vice president, a Republican president, or vice versa. Or if both houses, the Senate and the House of Representatives, are controlled by one political party, then you could see it just being a Democrat president and a Democrat vice president. So thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This was an interesting video and an interesting topic to make a video on, so I hope you guys enjoyed this type of segment. If you guys want to see more What If series like this, comment down below. I might even put a poll up on the community tab. But with that being said, again, thank you all for watching. I hope you guys did really, really enjoy this video. So I'm going to sign off here, and again, thank you, God bless you, and God bless America.